Margaret from Whimsy North, and today I'm going to show you how to do Jeny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. This is one of my favorite bind offs when you want a stretchy edge. I'm going to use it in a couple of my designs that you can find for free on my website. So to get started, here I am. I just knit up a little swatch, and actually this swatch I used for another video of mine on how to knit noops. So if you're interested in what these little bobble looking stitches are, these are noops, and you can find that tutorial on my YouTube channel as well. So to get started for the bind off, I am going to, sorry, I have way too long of a cord today. This is the one I could find. So it's getting a little bit in my way, but all right, I'm going to show you how to get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start with a knit stitch. So I knit that stitch, and then you're going to bring your yarn forward to the front and do somewhat of a yarn over. Then you're going to knit the next stitch. To complete this part of the bind off, you're then going to pass the first knit stitch over both those stitches and then pass the yarn over stitch over. And now you're left with another knit stitch. You're just going to continue to repeat that across the row. So you're going to yarn over, knit the next stitch, and then pass the first knit stitch over both and the yarn over both. Now let me show you how to do that in English knitting. So here I have my yarn, I have my knit stitch. I'm going to bring my yarn to the front. So here I brought it to the front and over, and then I'm going to knit the next stitch, pass that first stitch over both, and the yarn over both. I'll show you that again. Bring the yarn around the front and over, knit the next stitch, first stitch over, and the yarn over. And there you have it. I'll show it to you a little bit faster. So you would continue. Sometimes this bind off can take a little bit longer, obviously, than like a standard bind off. But once I do a little bit more here, I'm going to show you really how nice and stretchy it can be. So it's great for certain areas, maybe sleeves if you want your sleeve to not be so tight around your wrist or your arm. That's a great spot to add this particular bind off. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more here, and then I'll show you what it looks like compared to the cast on edge. So for my cast on, I just did a long tail cast on, which isn't super stretchy. So you'll be able to see the difference between this bind off and the cast on edge. Okay, so I'll show it to you right here. All right, so here is the bind off. This is what the bind off looks like. I'll get it a little closer. So here's the bind off, and you can see it's very stretchy compared to just my simple cast on edge, which, like I said, here I just did a little bit of garter stitch along with the long tail cast on. So that's stretches like this, and then the Jeny's surprisingly stretchy bind off is a lot stretchier. So there you have it. There's the difference. And that's how to do Jeny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. Thank you.